Grey Ghost is one of the legendary dragons in the Targaryen dynasty's history from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. Named for his pale, silvery gray coloration, Grey Ghost was known as a wild dragon, never bonded with a rider. He was elusive and reclusive, often seen flying near Dragonstone, and preferred to live away from human settlements, feeding on fish and remaining out of sight, earning him his ghostly moniker. Grey Ghost's mysterious nature made him a subject of fascination, but his life ended tragically during the civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons. He was killed by the Cannibal dragon, another wild and far more fearsome dragon. Grey Ghost's tale highlights the untamed and perilous nature of the dragons in Targaryen lore. Sheepstealer is one of the wild dragons from the Targaryen history in George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. Named for his notorious habit of hunting and devouring sheep, Sheepstealer was a large, brown dragon known for his fierce and independent nature. Unlike the dragons bonded to Targaryen riders, Sheepstealer lived a solitary life, avoiding human contact. During the Dance of the Dragons, the civil war that tore the Targaryen dynasty apart, Sheepstealer was claimed by a bold young girl named Nettles. She managed to tame him by offering him sheep daily, eventually earning his trust and riding him into battle. Sheepstealer and Nettles' bond was unique, reflecting the unpredictable and wild nature of dragons in the Targaryen legacy. Their fate after the war remains shrouded in mystery, adding to the lore surrounding this formidable dragon. The Cannibal is one of the most infamous wild dragons in the Targaryen history from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. Unlike other dragons, the Cannibal was never tamed or ridden, earning his terrifying reputation for his ferocity and savage nature. He was named Cannibal due to his habit of feeding on other dragons, including dragon eggs, hatchlings, and even adult dragons. The Cannibal was a massive, black-scaled dragon who lived on Dragonstone, preying on the island's other dragons. His origins were unknown, with some speculating he was older than even the Targaryen dragons brought from Valyria. Despite numerous attempts, no one ever succeeded in taming the Cannibal, and he remained a fearsome, uncontrollable force throughout the Targaryen civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons. His ultimate fate is unknown, adding to the dark legend surrounding him. Vermithor, known as the Bronze Fury, is one of the largest and most powerful dragons in the Targaryen dynasty's history from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. With bronze scales and great size, Vermithor was a formidable creature, second only to Balerion the Black Dread in size during his time. Vermithor was initially ridden by King Jaehaerys I Targaryen, the longest-reigning Targaryen monarch. Known for his strength and ferocity in battle, Vermithor played a crucial role during the Targaryen Civil War, the Dance of the Dragons. After Jaehaerys' death, Vermithor remained riderless until Hugh Hammer, a blacksmith's bastard, claimed him during the conflict. Vermithor's immense power and fearsome presence made him a symbol of the Targaryens' might, and his involvement in the Dance of the Dragons marked him as a key player in the bloody struggle for the Iron Throne. Silverwing is a renowned dragon in the Targaryen dynasty's history, featured in George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. She was a beautiful dragon with shimmering silver scales, known for her grace and gentle disposition. Silverwing was initially ridden by Queen Alysanne Targaryen, the beloved wife of King Jaehaerys I Targaryen. Silverwing and Alysanne shared a close bond, with the dragon accompanying the queen on many of her travels across the Seven Kingdoms. During the Targaryen Civil War known as the Dance of the Dragons, Silverwing was ridden by Ulf the White, a dragon seed who claimed her during the conflict. Despite her involvement in the war, Silverwing was known for her reluctance to engage in battles against other dragons, reflecting her gentle nature. After the war, she lived out her days peacefully, a symbol of the Targaryen legacy and the enduring bond between dragon and rider. Seasmoke is a swift and agile dragon in the Targaryen history from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. Known for his pale, silver-gray scales, Seasmoke was initially bonded with Sir Lenor Velaryon, the son of Princess Rhaenys Targaryen and Lord Corlys Velaryon. Unlike many other dragons, Seasmoke was relatively young and smaller, but his speed and maneuverability made him a formidable asset in battle. During the Targaryen Civil War, the Dance of the Dragons, Seasmoke played a crucial role in several key battles. After Leonor's supposed death, Seasmoke remained riderless for a time until being claimed by a Dame Valerian, a dragon seed loyal to Rhaenyra Targaryen. Seasmoke's involvement in the war and his connection to the Valerian family highlight the deep ties between dragons and their riders, as well as the pivotal role dragons played in the Targaryen struggle for the Iron Throne.